In software development culture, we have had white light thinking for many decades. Just imagining the possibilities of how we can write code to make life better, faster, how we can accelerate commerce, and basically do a lot of heavy lifting, or anything else that can be monetized. So historically, we left security concerns as afterthoughts, and all of that history is now catching up with us in ways that force us to reconcile. But when we don't reconcile quickly, that is when nation states, as well as cyber criminals, do take advantage of us, as we can now see. It used to take months, if not years, for a vulnerability to be exploited, but it probably isn't a surprise that it's down to an average of only 2 weeks now from the time that a vulnerability is publicly disclosed. And I can speak from personal experience that industrial control systems are extremely hackable. It is shocking, for example, how often credentials are left at factory defaults, and the lack of network segmentation where they're not separated from other segments logically, it makes lateral movement and access way too easy for the criminals. And it's time, once again, to make sure that Internet Explorer is not our default browser on any business systems. It's amazing how often this is still the case, especially if there's any sort of factory default or restoring an old image, or there may be applications that are legacy in their nature that still require Internet Explorer, but it's important that it not be the default to not fall for this kind of weakness that gets exploited by North Korean hackers. And it's an interesting event that just took place with Ponta Owned in Toronto, where nearly $1 million was paid for about 63 zero days. But what's interesting to me is that no hack was even attempted on a new iPhone, but a fully patched and updated Samsung Galaxy S22 got hacked 4 separate times. And in our last story of today, we are seeing how dead drop resolvers are being used to hide command and control servers in plain sight. So it's just a warning that we can never let off on our defenses. And did you know that Google now added passkey support in Chrome for Windows, for macOS, and Android? This is definitely a step in the right direction to raise the difficulty level for criminals to phish their victims. Thanks for watching, and see you again next week. Bye for now.